Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose to rejoice and be glad in it. We will say the Lord, He's our refuge, our fortress, and our strength. And I'm going to tell you something. My tenacity is a little different today. My charge is a little different today. If you have not had an opportunity to wake up, look at your cell phone, look at your TV, and look at this world, it feels like the apocalypse, y'all. Systems are completely down. Planes are grounded. We are on a the cashless system is down, all digital in terms of the Microsoft. I have a Mac, and I also have my cellular. Now is a great time to be leaning onto our protectors, our providers, our producers, my single women. These men do not want to be single. They want and desire companionship. We need to be a little bit more serious about Black families, Black relationships. If you're not Black, about marriage and family and relationships, no matter what the world is talking about to you. They may say you don't need a man, since you can do it all by yourself. You sure can do it all by yourself, but why would you want to? I'm going to tell you something. I'm up here in Maryland. First thing I thought in my mind is my husband will come pick me up, okay? Because he on his way to Jersey anyway. We have to start getting into a place of position of, yes, submission, yes, appreciation, yes, gratefulness, but yes, leaning on our husbands who are the ones with the broad shoulders. We got hips for a reason, sis. They have the shoulders for a reason because this world is crazy. I am at a conference where they are talking about things like this that are going on in the world as it relates to Black businesses. It is a United States Black Chamber Conference. Okay. We are dealing with familial issues in the Black family and Black businesses and Black relationships. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not taking it seriously, there's a challenge here. I'll tell you this also. Some of y'all don't know me outside of YouTube, Spark Wisdom, my old channel, 40,000 subs, in this channel, Montina. I am a Googleable person. I actually had my badge on earlier and I took it off. I'm going to take my married name. But I am a Montina Young is a Googleable name. If you Google Montina, only 3 names pop up. Me, Montina Cooper, and another Montina that sued R. Kelly. I'm not hard to find. I am a real individual. Hope and I just had dinner last night. She had dinner with my friends and I am a real person. I cannot tell you why I come online and say the things I say and do the things I do and have a burden and start marriage support groups. And I have people look at me like, were you at my house yesterday? Were you in my conversation? I've always been what they consider a forerunner. A forerunner is I'm so far ahead, it takes people time to get to me and I'm already to the next thing. And it's happened in my company. It's happened in my life. It's happened in relationships. It's happened as it pertains to financials. I don't know. I literally feel like I live in the matrix and I can see the numbers dropping. I can see the clarity. I'm going to tell you, if you are in a marriage, and again, abuse aside, please, if you're in a marriage where you're like, man, my husband is good most of the time, 80% of the time, he's all right, sis. 20% of the time, the man is going to get on your nerves. It's just the way the world works. If I was with you 100% of the time, 80% of the time, you'd be like, oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. 20% of the time, you'd be like, I hope for doggone sure she does not say good morning to me. Like, it's going to get on my nerves. That's 30 days in a month. 24 days are okay. Good morning, y'all. 6 days are tough. Do not throw out years of investment from dating and courting and relationship for the few days that are going to be tough. You already jumping into something that's a 50-50 chance of winning or losing. So that's why I say for my single sisters that want to attract the love they desire and deserve, you should not have, and I'm around a lot of women, okay? I heard one lady say yesterday about marriage privilege. Someone said to her, we should be advocating for you to get a husband because we know what it's like on this side when you get it right. We need to advocate for you to marry right, pick the right one, marry smart, Make a good decision and think companionship. You are not going to have the fuzzy little butterflies in your tummy all the time. Now, most of the time you might, but most of the time, majority of the time, it's like, ooh, you're going through life together. So I created this because I don't need you to pray for me and I don't need to pray for you. Now, I'll pray for you because I love you. But a very practical prayer is, God, may your will be done in their lives. May your purpose be revealed to them. I mean, it's very simple. We make it super duper duper deep. Oh, Montina, I'm going through some things. The joy of the Lord is your strength. This is a tough time for you, sis, but are you praying? Are you going to the scriptures yourself? Because you can encourage yourself by speaking the word. You can encourage yourself by going through some resources. Sometimes we need to pick up the phone and call. You need resources. Okay. So this is a support group, a daily dose of inspiration to say, sis, I know it might be in the valley. You might be coming up out the valley. You might be going back down in the valley, but honey, you got this. You got the sister squad here. We are cheering for you. I promise you, we are cheering for you. Some of these here are like my personal friends. We don't play. I got friends been married 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Miss Ann praying for y'all. She was married 55 years before her husband passed. And then within 2 years, I had, a friend. And I think he, owns all our business on the internet. But my point of it is, you're not in this by yourself. Okay. So again, I want to encourage you to do the work. Be appreciative of the husband that you have. Because you know what, my practical side, because again, I'm out of town at a conference. And so I want to go into more of the practical. So again, power comes from, yes, the word. Everything is out there, but it has to come from books. Okay, it has to come from books too. Okay, and I'm telling you that because many of you haven't done the work, and I was included in this. I didn't like being married before. This is the first time I've been married in a relationship where I'm free to be me. I enjoy my husband. I'm having fun in my marriage. I love him. It literally is for most of the time heaven on earth. But when we went through them 8 months of hell on earth, it was pure hell in the dungeon. I felt like the House of Dragons with the chains around my neck. It was not good. Okay, but all of us go through those challenges. And if you haven't been in the challenge, you might go through the challenge. I don't know what your chain around your neck is going to be. I talk about the books, Kindle. You can get Kindle. I have physical books that I share all the time. Okay, being feminine, the Go Giver Marriage. Um, I read a lot on femininity because feminine energy is our superpower as women. It is your superpower as a woman in your marriage. It is your superpower as a woman in your life. It is a superpower for you as a woman professionally. Girl, everywhere you go, you need to glide like a goddess. You just move through life. You glide like a goddess and you walk like a goddess. Okay? Start studying men, your husband, femininity. That's the power, okay? And read your word. Giving our praise. Remember, and I put it here practical. You have to, again, praise is what you do. Praise cancels the assignments of the enemy. Meditate, listen to the word. But pray before you say. Before we speak out of our mouths, we got to pray before we say. Your husband say something off the wall, pray before you say. And I hear something like, girl, you going head to head with a man, toe to toe with a man. That's not what you were designed to do. Being contentious and argumentative is not what you were designed to do, sis. Because I'm telling you, emotional maturity is a gift. Humor, laugh at some of the stuff he's doing. And radical acceptance. Some men do have mental illnesses. And as they get older, they do tend to be a little bit more difficult to deal with. Ask an older woman. Understand the purpose of your marriage is to make you the best version of yourself. That should make you so excited when you wake up in the morning. Oh my God, I get to be the best version of myself. Okay, get your workout clothes on and go walk. Take them kids outside. Go to the gym. Do something, go skate, do something for you. I'm going to a meeting with my workout clothes on. Okay, got my badge and stuff, Atlanta Black Chamber. And then I'm going to work out. I don't care what nobody say. Okay. My hair yesterday was big. I posted a picture. But I was like, I don't want a big body. I want big hair, not a big. And it's me. You do you. But I know what has worked is my aesthetic for me. Okay. The little curves I've now done created over the years because I didn't gain weight. It's good for me. You do you. Okay. And then making it practical. Today our topic is you pick them. I remember when I called, I bring up Missy and Lux. I was like, man, this is tough. This. And I'm telling you, y'all got options just like I do. You don't have to stay in your marriage. You're not an oak tree. But if you decide to leave, I'm gonna tell you what Miss Ann told me. You better add up them bills for the next 6 months to a year. Add up whatever it's gonna cost, and you start telling people, here's what I need you to do to help me, and they will not help you. You're gonna be stuck there with them kids. You're gonna stuck paying them bills by yourself, and you're probably gonna be back with your husband in a few months, or at least considering it. Pray before you say. But she was telling me, you, Montina, I was there. You picked him. Well, Montina, he changed. I know he did, but so did you. We point so much blame on others, but so did we. I know I did. I'm very self aware. That's why I say therapy helps a lot. Get the books, gain the understanding. Your husband may not be interested in entrepreneurship. He may not want to do the extra. Maybe he doesn't want the promotion now. We don't know why people do the things they do. And she said, are you a punk? I don't want to call us punks. We're not no punks. But I know, sis, that things are going to evolve and get challenging. But you picked him. And he picked you for a reason. Okay, he put a ring on it for a reason. He chose you for a reason. And especially for my single women, if you recognize crazy early on, move on. There's so many men I don't understand. See, people, I'm here at this conference. Somebody's like, oh, it's hard there in Atlanta. It's the women outnumber the men. I was like, yeah, but there's the good men and the good women. It's not hard. Stop buying into this narrative. Once you walk around here like you are gliding like a goddess, and you're gorgeous and beautiful and simple, and your finest wife, fit, feminine, friendly, fun, interesting, nice, exciting, energetic, sexy, sassy, and trauma free, won't nobody be able to tell you nothing. Your husband will be literally, he'll be in heat all the time. And I'm not kidding with this stuff. When you see a feminine woman walking in her feminine divine energy, it attracts us as what, like, wow, she's beautiful. I can see a feminine, gorgeous, and I'm talking about God. I'm not always talking aesthetics. I truly believe I see you in the spirit. Because there's people, other people like, oh my God, aren't they beautiful? And you be like, oh, yeah, not to me. Because I believe that we are spirit. We're spirits. We possess a soul. We live in a body. So I don't really believe that this shell that you see of me is what you see of me. Now, I'm black. I got black hair. I got my lipstick on, but I'm talking about you see me through the spirit. Spirits recognize spirits. And I don't want to go too super duper deep with y'all. But this is a different world we're living in, y'all. Okay? I want you to get your glow up there, but you picked him. Write down the qualities about him you love, sis, please. The things that you don't, stop speaking them out loud. Now, I say all the time my husband crazy. Definitely is. But when I say it from a meaningful standpoint, like my husband, is a retired veteran. He did 4 tours. But from a crazy, like, you mess with me, he live on the edge of I wish you would. My husband, I used to say, kill somebody with his pinky. He'd be like, baby, no, I can't. I said, with one hand. He said, yes. Like, my husband doesn't play. And for me, I needed a man that could come into my life and protect me, not physically, but protect my heart and my spirit, because I've had a lot of hurtful things done to me, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, because the enemy is after you and he after me. You're not special, just like I'm not to him. The enemy is like, oh, you want a marriage support call every day, girl? He might have your husband acting up even worse. But you got this. You picked him. I want you to write down, give y'all some homework for the weekend, because I want y'all to have your fun intimacy time. It's important. Don't go weeks, on time. Well, Montina, I just don't feel it. Get some horny, go with tea. Like, this is for real. I don't say these things to be funny. Well, Montina, he acts like he's on the move. Rub his back. Do whatever it takes to form that bond, that intimate bond. You need it. You require it. Your spirit needs it. His spirit needs that intimacy. Okay? It's important. So with that said, self-care is important. Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Your self-maintenance is important. We need each other. We are in a difficult time. Okay? That's a difficult time. Unicorns and rainbows. Do not trauma bond with folks. You don't have to. Girl, you got a therapist. I'm telling you, I have very compassionate responses with people. And I got some friends going through some real super duper deep things. And in the past, The me would be like, well, I can do this, do that. And I've learned to just say, hey, it's a tough time. I'm praying for you. And I don't want my friends going through tough times, but I'm not a therapist, and I'm not Mr. or Mrs. or Miss Fix It. Okay. I used to love fixing things for people because I was an enabler. Boundaries are healthy and important. I don't know what God is trying to help you figure out, but I'm not God. Once you let go and let God be God in people's lives, you understand. You feel a freedom. You feel free in life because I'm not responsible for you. But I love you. Okay? I love you. Put on your whole armor, Ephesians 6:11. Here it is. I'll put me on some double armor today. Okay, Ephesians 6:11. Mine's pink, y'all. It's cute, but it's still mighty and powerful. It says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Be your super beautiful, sweet self, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing broken, super sexy, sassy, soft self. You better glide out there like you a goddess. We're going to walk out this one. Listen, let me show you how to glide. Glide today like you are a goddess. We walk. Put your chest up and be cute. And I'm serious, okay? All right, y'all. You have an amazing, amazing day. I'm actually going to go to my conference, and I love you. And I want you to win. Remember, it's the weekend. Get you some nookie time in. I forgot to invite y'all on here. But again, when you're talking to people, be cool, be nice, be yourself, be authentic, and know no weapon formed against you shall prosper because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And also, all this foolishness is going on in this world. You lean on your husband. You talk about how you feel, and for him, think one like, honey, what do you think about all this? I feel so safe and protected. I know you got us. And even if he don't, stop being negative. I feel like, honey, this is something you can handle. I feel safe with you. We have to let these men know that we trust them. Build his strength up. I promise you, you got this. Bye. Have an amazing day, y'all. Bye. I love you guys. Thank you, Paul. Let me say hi real quick. Thank you, Lucretia, for joining. Hey, Shawnee, Mac. Hey, Glendora. Hey, Hope. Hey, Bridget. Thank you guys so much for joining. I just love you. I like Yo Space. Yes. Make today amazing. Bye, y'all.